说你要让他把这个弄了，衣服就不会脏。
Hello, I'm Dr. Chadwick.
Doctor, this is my grandmother, May Cho.
It's nice to meet you, Mrs. Cho.
妈妈，这位是医生啊。
My grandmother doesn't speak any English. I'm Julie. This is my mother, Jojo, and she speaks a little English, and I speak a little Chinese. So we're gonna translate for my grandmother.
Well, it's nice to meet all of you. What brings you into the office today?
Grandmother's face swollen.
How long has it been swollen?
这样肿了有多久？
你可以2个礼拜，2
About
周
2 weeks.
2周。
2 weeks?
First, she tried tea,
What kind of tea?
herbal tea. We believe in herbal remedies.
Well, it doesn't look like it worked. Are you in pain, Mrs. Cho?
Oh, no pain.
Well, I think we should take some x-rays so we can see what's going on.
妈妈，医生要拍 X-ray。
No X-ray。
妈妈，医生要看 X-ray 才知道问题在哪里。
哦，那么，那医生帮你照个片子好了，看得清楚一
It's
点
okay.
哈。
You can take an X-ray.
Can you explain to her what we're going to do?
She will understand. It's okay. You can just go ahead.
Oh, okay. Well, Kaylee's going to take the x-ray and I'll be back to do the exam.
Well, you ladies have to leave the room while I take this here x-ray.
Well, we can't leave grandmother here. She won't understand what's going on.
Well, you don't want to expose yourself to radiation, honey, especially if you want to have babies someday.
妈妈，她说我们不可以待在这里，这个射线对我们不好。
那这样我留好了。I stay 啊，I stay here。
Well, okay. Just open up your mouth, little lady. We're just gonna take one little x-ray.
我不要。
I know.
我不要碰我的头。
Just open up
这样
and
对
take one little
这样
x-ray.
对我不利，会照我的事。
Oh, okay. Does this thing scare you? Let me take this big old thing off. It's scary to me too.
我不要，我不要。这样子对我，我不要碰我的头，这样对我不利。
Julie, what's she saying?
Grandmother does not want you to touch her head because in our culture, the head is the most sacred part of the body.
Well, that's just crazy. How the heck am I supposed to take the x-ray if I can't touch her head? Can't your mama explain to her what I'm going to do?
妈妈，她要拍片，一定要把这个放到嘴巴里。
我不要照 X 光放在嘴巴里面。不用，我 no X-ray，我不要。
Grandmother thinks you will steal her soul.
What?
我不要，这样会对
That's
我的
just crazy. It's just an x-ray.
我不要。
Let me see what the doctor's going to say about this.
So Kayleen tells me she's having some problems getting this x-ray.
Grandmother does not want to have an X-ray taken.
Okay, may I ask why?
Grandmother does not believe in going to Western doctors.
Okay. Well, I need to get some information about that tooth. I have some questions. Do you think you could translate for me?
I would try.
Okay. You said she didn't complain of any pain or anything, but did she have any complaints about maybe a bad taste in her mouth or bad smelling breath?
Grandmother does not complain. My mother noticed the swelling in her face. That's why I made the appointment with you.
Okay. Mrs. Cho, do you mind if I look in your mouth and open it for me?
看一下嘴巴。
舌头。
Okay, she can close. She has an abscess in her mouth, which is an infection. I really need to get an x-ray to see how bad it really is.
Grandmother does not always understand what's going on around her, so maybe my mother and I can explain to her. Maybe my mother and I can talk to her a little.
Okay, well, how about I write her a prescription and next week y'all can come back in, but you have to promise me to make sure she takes the medication, and maybe that'll give you a chance for you and your mother to talk to her about, taking the x-ray, and there's a pretty good probability that I'm going to have to extract that tooth. How does that sound to you?
Well, yeah, if that's, you think it's best.
Okay. Do you think you can make sure she takes that medicine?
We will do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'll see you in a week.
Okay. Thanks.
All right, take care. Hello, Mrs. Cho. Well, that's what I thought. The tooth has a periapical abscess, and we're not going to be able to fix it. The tooth is going to have to come out. Did she take the antibiotics?
Yes, we give them to her 4 times a day, and like it says on the bottle, and we still have about 3 more days left. Swelling has gone down.
Let's see. Yep, it has gone down. Was her eye like that before?
Like what?
Well, there's a difference on the right side. It's kind of, her eyes are drooping. Did you notice anything before?
妈妈，医生说，婆婆的右边眼睛这样垂下来，是之前就有了吗
3天前。
？About 3 days ago.
Okay, so it didn't look like that before her face swelled?
No.
Okay. Let me look at her medical history. Julie, has your grandmother ever had a stroke?
No, doctor.
Has she ever had any heart problems or any problems with her blood pressure?
No, doctor.
When was the last time she had a checkup?
Grandmother does not believe in Western medicine.
So when was the last time she saw a physician, a doctor?
An American doctor?
Any kind of doctor?
妈妈，最后一次婆婆看医生是什么时候？
不记得了。
My mother cannot remember.
Has she ever complained of any bad headaches or dizziness?
Grandmother does not complain.
Have you noticed anything different about her lately?
Like what?
Like maybe being confused, or is she walking differently?
妈妈，最近你有没有注意到婆婆走路不对劲，或者是不太
这个
讲话？
年纪大了都这样啦。
My mother said all of they have trouble walking.
Has anybody in your family ever had a stroke?
No, doctor.
Could you ask your mother what Mrs. Cho's mother died from?
妈妈，曾祖母是怎么死的？
年纪大。
My mother said old age.